Hey, scrappy people, it's Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with a page in my Life Crafted album using the Citrus Twist Kits. This is called the Flea Market Findings collection. It is a collection on their website. It is not the January collection, it is a different one, but that card that says it's okay to is from the January collection, but everything else is from Flea Market Findings. So I have this paper, this black and white paper that I love, but it wasn't quite tall enough for the 8.25-inch layout that I like to have. So I decided to layer it over these pink papers from the Flea Market Findings collection and just sort of extend it vertically. I'm scrapbooking about one of my favorite pastimes, which is reading in the bath. It is basically the best way to relax, right? If you love reading in the bath, you know what I'm talking about. So I have this photo of me in the bath with my book and candles, and I added some fun, like glittery sort of flares on it in the Color Story app. So it's just a fun photo that I wanted to capture. So I'm sticking mostly to pink and black and white here, except I decided to add in a few pops of yellow for just a little bit of color variation because I felt like I love pink and black and white. It's one of my favorite color schemes, but I felt like the yellow just gave it that little extra oomph. So I am adding in a bunch of the die cuts from the collection that I've pulled out in pink and black and white and yellow, and I'm just sort of extending the layout vertically on the left-hand side here. There, you can see that the flowers in the die cuts are rather large, so I can use it in a couple places, which is going to be awesome. So I decided I needed to add in a little bit of yellow to the right-hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flower and I'm going to add it to this journaling card. But first I'm going to start putting down all of these embellishments. I decided to layer two hearts together. I wanted there to be a little bit more black on this side, so I decided to add that big love over the newsprint heart. And then I wanted to make sure that there was just one more pop of yellow. You know, when there's like a color that stands out, I like to have at least 3 points of that color. So I added that label down at the bottom, even though I feel like location might be a little bit unnecessary, but I'm going to add it anyway. Then I have this My Favorite and that pink heart strip. They both came from one of the papers that I cut out. It's like a cut apart paper. I'm going to put this pink flower, just tuck it right behind, in between the yellow and the frame. That frame is also from the Flea Market Findings collection. There's a lot of little chipboard pieces. You can see them up there in the top left hand, or yeah, top right, top left, top left. I know my right from my left, I swear. Top left hand corner. There's a whole bunch of them, which will be fun to incorporate in my layouts. I don't use frames often, but sometimes they really work really well, like on this page. Now I did struggle a little bit with how I wanted these like paper strips, word bits to go. I end up going or rearranging these and putting the pink on top of the pink, which I don't love. So I'm going to rearrange it later, but it's going to stay there for like all the video until I rearrange it at the very end. You can see how it kind of blends in, and it was a little bit too blendy for me. So I'm going to add this yellow flower to the bottom here because what I want to point out is take a break. So it's okay if I cover up the bottom one a little bit. You can see that most of the flower that I cut off are teeny tiny pieces, but I have this one large piece that I'm going to add to the layout as well. I'm going to take one of these enamel dots and put it on the one I want to mark. Chose black just so it would stand out a little bit. And then I'm going to take this other part of this flower, and I decided I was going to put it here. I liked the idea of like a layered flower, but it's just too little to really make an impact there, but it does make a better impact here. And so I'm going to put it right along the edge of this journaling card. I decided to add in some stamping on the top of that journaling card for my title. And I'm going to use this, I think it's from the Make It a Venti collection. This stamp that says recharge. And then I'm going to use this alphabet as well. I believe it is called, what is it called? The Sophie alphabet is what it's called. So I triple stamped that recharge just for fun. And then I'm using the Sophie alphabet and I'm going to add in time 2. So it's going to say time 2 recharge. I was going to add in a different title, but I decided that the alphabet stamp was too big to add in as much of a title as I thought I was going to add in. So it just ended up being time 2. I think I was going to say take time 2, but it was just too big. So there we go, time to recharge. Now I can add my journaling to it. Then I'm going to rearrange some die cuts and call it good. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Tracy M. Reed. I'd love to see you over there as well. And I will see you next time. All right, thank you.